is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Well, hi, I'm Brandon. I love that this is the last Hallmark summer movie.
Yeah.
Give it up, everybody.
Hey, it's Panda, and I like, and by like, I mean love, also that this is the last Hallmark summer movie. Yeah.
I'm Dan. I journeyed all the way into my heart. I found nothing, and I still despise Hallmark summer movies. And this is the
Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Prediction. Before we get any, this movie, the last summer movie, The Tack On, is going to get a better than fair shake from us tonight.
Yes.
And I'm just telling you right now, because there's nowhere where this should be on the calendar. There's nowhere where it should have aired. And so we're going to come all the way back around and give it a better than a take than we should have. There's my prediction tonight. And I'm talking about these two, FYI. Go ahead.
Full disclosure, without giving any spoilers away, Dan might be right.
Yeah. This is one of those things where you're like, you know what? They tried some things, and there's some nature, and blah, blah, blah. I'm just letting you know, if you're listening to this going, man, I know the dog turd I just watched. Why are they speaking so nicely? We've been beaten into submission. That's what's happened here. I just want to get it out of the way right now. Go ahead.
Well,
it's great to see you boys.
You too, man.
Another great week here on Deck the Hallmark.
Did you have a good Labor Day?
Oh,
guys?
it was great.
Man,
Great.
labored away.
So labored.
Yeah.
Yesterday had a wonderful, Cajun Christmas. What's it called?
Cajun.
Christmas on the Bayou.
Christmas on the Bayou.
That's exactly right.
Man.
In honor of Ed Asner.
R.I.P. Ed Asner, one of the greats, man. Are you kidding me?
Just phenomenal. To this week.
If you want to see Cajun Santa Claus, played by Ed Asner, go check out Christmas on the Bayou.
Must see. I think it's on the Prime.
It is, and if you're a One Tree Hill fan, the two leads were both in One Tree Hill.
If you're into that.
Oh, who's not a One Tree Hill
come
fan?
on.
You're a big
One Tree head, aren't you?
Hillhead.
Yeah. Oh, big Hillhead.
I went One Tree Head. You went Hillhead.
Yeah. What?
6-1.
Journey into My Heart. Is that the name of this movie?
Journey Back to
into
My Heart.
Journey Back to My Heart.
Is it back
Today
or in?
Hold, please.
Tomorrow.
See what I'm talking about?
Journey of.
Oh, we were both wrong. Count our Rosses. I've said it for years.
You have said it. Tomorrow, now that we're done with summer, we can update our tiers, our ranking, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Ranking all the movies for the entire year.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of arguments. And then Thursday, When Calls the Heart, Season 4, Episode 7.
That's where the...
If you know anything about the series, that's appointment listening.
If you know anything about how TV works in a 12-episode season, you definitely want to sprinkle in the most important plot point in Episode 7. That's when you want to really get it out.
And then Friday... Fall preview episode. Hey. This is a week I think that people have been, they've circled on the calendar, but they didn't know where to circle it. They're like, where do I do it? This is the one you were searching for where to circle.
As
this
soon
is the week.
as Journey to My Heart.
Journey of My Heart.
We'll get it. We'll use all the prepositions. Journey up, journey through, journey around, journey of
Time for
my
you,
heart.
us, me, our heart.
As soon as that was added to the calendar, like I was trying to find a way to call in this week. Like the fall movie preview episode and Journey of My Heart. We are doing it this week. But
then you saw When Calls the Heart and you were like, I got to come in for that.
Yeah, no. The rankings are going to save it this week because that's always a fun time. I love the rankings.
What do you mean it's going to save it? This is the best week of the year so far.
I'm going to say when people look back at the podcast Hall of Fame
Museum.
Their Journey into My Heart.
No, podcast Hall of Fame. That's the next step.
Oh wow!
The Hall of Fame's above the museum.
This week,
3-year bit.
You would think.
We changed it.
You would think. No, I don't have time.
No,
just go.
We've been going to the museum.
Right. No.
Since
We're
this
just
time,
it's
2018.
just opening. It's just opening.
The Hall of Fame's open.
Just
now.
opening.
Oh, wow.
Is the museum going out of business?
No, it's a both
Thank
and.
God.
You go to the
and.
museum first, but then you're like, this has all been a lot of fun. What's the best of the best?
So just any, Joe Schmo Rogan can make the museum.
The museum, right,
Okay.
right.
Hall of Fame's for the real boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what were you going to say about it?
Well, I was just going to say this week is
this
top,
is what's
top
going to
dog.
do it right here.
It's in the
Dog.
plaza.
It's in the Top Dog Plaza.
Yep, Top Dog Plaza.
Saw him live.
We made it all the way to Top Dog
Yes.
Plaza, man.
Really quick, a couple of housekeeping things. We on a weekly basis for the last few weeks. I don't know what's been happening, but people keep asking about History or Historian if it's coming back.
Man,
I've got an email every week for the past month,
I get messages on the Insta all the time, and it hurts my heart.
and so the answer is no. But in a sense, yes. Because of Bramblefest.
Yeah.
If you haven't bought your ticket, you can do totally 100% virtual as well.
Yeah.
To Bramblefest.
The only way you're going to be able to see History or Story for the time being.
That's exactly right.
We're still saying it's on hiatus. That's what we wanted to be clear. It could come back. We just don't know when.
Why don't you give us three sentences of history real quick, and we'll
3 sentence of history.
Yep.
Is what you said.
I said it, and then we'll guess yes, no.
Okay. Journey into my heart. Journey along with my heart. Journey of my heart.
No.
Now, when you say journey, what do you mean when you say it? Is
know what I
it
mean.
literal,
It's
figurative?
a metaphorical journey. It's a metaphorical journey.
Journey of my heart.
Journey of my heart's correct. You win the belt. You retain the belt.
That's right.
It's
I retain.
unbelievable.
I went with no like a dummy.
This is a big deal because it's one night only. Winner takes all.
Winner
loser
takes all.
walks.
Nonchalant,
Yes.
which Cody Frizz got me involved in.
Hey guys, this is Frizz. How you guys doing out there?
Doing all right, Cody. How about you, buddy?
Doing great. You guys having a good day?
Cody, you are progressively sounding more and more like Bruce Springsteen doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And I don't know how that's the case, but you're getting into, you got a new saxophone? You're getting there.
No, but practicing real hard.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
East Street.
Do you have another tournament to announce,
I do.
Cody?
I have a ultimate frisbee tournament.
They're all Ultimate Frisbee tournaments, Cody. Can you just get to it?
I don't need you to rush me. You don't rush Bruce Springsteen to East Street.
I turn the channel if I hear that
What?
song. You heard me.
Yeah, I did.
Just
too.
what do you got? It's a bad song. You know it. We know it. We all know it.
September 24th.
Yeah.
Down on Old Ninth.
Old Ninth.
Don't go to Ninth.
Don't go to Ninth.
Don't go to Ninth
For the
or
love,
New Ninth.
don't go to Ninth.
Old Ninth.
Yeah.
The old warehouse theaters.
Okay.
You know the one?
Yes.
They tore that down recently.
Okay.
We're gonna play over top of it.
Over top of it.
The hospital said, no, don't do that. And I said, don't worry about it. We'll roll
Why
some
does the
sauce.
hospital have a dog in this fight?
Because the beds.
The beds.
There's not enough because there's not enough room.
Oh my gosh! Did this go into?
I don't know what to tell you.
You're
They don't
playing-
want us to play on top of the old warehouse theater where they just tore it down. Tetanus.
Okay, buddy.
Tetanus.
Frizz, if we could reel it in, what are the rules of this warehouse?
Thanks for
theater?
asking.
Yeah.
We're doing 39 pounds of air. Reeboks. And Tellers.
What was the last?
I gotta
thing?
go. Tellers. I gotta go.
39. It never ceases. I don't know what it says about me, but hearing made up rules to an Ultimate Frisbee game is the peak of hysterical comedy. Like it just, like that's what I think of all Ultimate Frisbee players, even
said
though
it, pal.
Ultimate Frisbee's just played the same way every time. But there's something about people that play it that make me think they're creating these weird rules, which is just not the case. But that is a great 39 pounds of air, Reeboks, and Tellers.
Tellers, I believe.
Tellers. Okay, I got you.
No, far be it from me to correct you, Dan, but if you've never played 39 pounds of air, then you haven't played Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, I'm a rook. I'm a rook when it comes to
my
Ultimate
gosh.
Frisbee.
Journey of My Heart originally aired on September 4th, 2021, and it went a little something like this. Meet Abby.
Abby. Hey, Abby.
She just broke up with a dude named Steven because she just couldn't see herself committing to him. Commitment means forever to Abby.
What?
She opens.
That's so crazy.
I know. She opens up to her friend about a dream that she's been having about looking up at the sky and seeing a bunch of eagles. Her friend is like, I don't know much about eagles, but I think that might mean something. She starts to research what's up with eagles these days, and her boss comes over and is like, hey, you want to go meet a researcher who's done a bunch of work on eagles back in the 70s? Her name's Alice. I know her, and you can go talk to her. So she goes to talk to Alice, and Alice is like, it's better if you do this yourself. So go up to Alaska, do your own research, and here's a little book that I'll give you full of juicy deets. I'm going to hook you up with a team. And so she shows up to Alaska and meets a mysterious piano player named Eric. It turns out that Eric is Alice's grandson, and he's going to be her tour guide to help her find the special secret place that only Alice knows about when it comes to eagles. So they get moving, and they start to talk, and they start to enjoy each other. They fall in the water, and a little splish, splash, flirty flirt happens. You know how it goes.
I saw Splish Splash Flirty Flirt live. Woof. Just unreal.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
No, just one of the best. Top three.
Top three?
Top three.
Then it turns out that Eric doesn't actually know how to get to the secret place. He just knows how to get to like secret place adjacent. So luckily, Abby has.
You mean Hidden Canyon?
Yeah, sorry.
Come on.
I call it secret place. Luckily, Abby has Alice's notebook and has full of a bunch of helpful hints. They find the spot, and there's eagles everywhere. It's amazing. Abby and Eric are loving it there, and they end up doing an interesting slow dance twirl into a kiss, which I've never seen before, then back into a twirl. It was an ordeal. They did the next day. They come across a bear on their journey back, and they just bang pots and pans together. The bear goes away. They get back home, and apparently Abby texted a picture of that bear, which the magazine then posted on the bear tracking page of their website.
Classic bear tracking page.
And that, I guess, is a very popular page, and that picture gets very popular within that popular page. Well, the problem is Abby promised that Alice she would not tell anybody where the secret place was. Eric's not happy about this, storms off. Abby writes her piece about the eagles in the secret place, and Alice shows up and says, I like that piece you wrote. Thank you. So obviously she's not too upset about the bear tracker fiasco of 2021. Eric finds Abby and tells her that he loves her. They kiss.
Coming in hot.
Eagles everywhere celebrate. And that, my friends, was Journey of My Heart.
We did it.
Exactly right, everybody. That's exactly right. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll break this movie down with, I believe, 4 segments.
Okay.
If you guys are okay with
Yeah.
that, Panda.
Yeah.
Is that what the Hall of Fame's saying? Good?
Oh, yeah. They're saying keep it up.
Top Dog Plaza.
Guys, let's get to it. Journey of My Heart.
Yes.
The final Summer Fest movie in what seems to be the longest summer of all time.
500 days of summer.
500 days of summer
Jeez.
seems like a snap compared to this summer.
Yep.
Journey of My Heart, the last one. It was
Save the best for last,
throw in,
baby.
tag on. Panda, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to start with a hot take. What did you think about this movie?
This movie we've seen, I feel like 3 times
Oh,
this year.
at least.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is chasing waterfalls, right?
It is chasing
It's
all
chasing
caps.
waterfalls. This is the same thing down to a hidden location.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they used a waterfall shot in both the movies that's the same waterfall. I think they used that.
Well, and then there's another one that's kind of like this too. Is it the Autumn Reeser
There's
one? That's
no.
similar?
That's
There's
the
another-
27-hour day. That's not this. But this, all I know is this, is they could have brought this crew up and shot this movie to kind of just block the scenes for
Yes.
chasing waterfalls.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
I was sitting there the entire time like, we have seen this movie before. That said,
Here we go. Here comes.
yeah, it's better than chasing waterfalls, which
think
is not
so?
it's not a high standard.
You think it's better than Chasing Waterfalls with Chris Russell?
The only reason why is because, as you alluded to, they do something different in this a little bit. I will say this. This is, I think, not the steamiest, but it is definitely a little bit more edgy for a Hallmark movie than what they've done in the past. You have the couple sleeping out in tents, dancing.
All of this
big
sounds
kisses, big
above board so far.
Yeah, but there's
The
definitely
only scene that was not Hallmark, in my opinion, was when she looks back and he's taking his shirt off.
Right.
And then she decides to go over and look some more.
Yeah,
That
right.
is
And that's
the
another
only
step of
scene
that.
I would say is not Hallmark.
And they're out there. It feels a little steamy to me. Lot of eagle talk.
Big eagle talk.
Big eagle talk.
Big eagle talk, buddy.
I don't know if they do a great job dealing with Native American culture in this movie. I would wager they don't. But
It's hard.
last week we had a pecan farm that was very different.
Yeah. It was, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just this movie is what is. I'm glad summer's over. My 2 cents.
You think this is better than... We're about to rank these. You think this movie is better than Chasing Waterfalls?
Yeah, I sure do.
Wow.
Yeah, way better.
Way better.
Yeah, the music's better.
Gosh.
Music is better.
The music
The
is
music's
better.
great.
That's
in this
fine.
movie. Like this is they did a great job matching the music.
Just a bounty of bops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psalm life.
Bounty of Pops. Wolf. So good.
First of all, I agree with Panda. Better than Chasing Waterfalls. Second of all, I want to give it up for Johnson Production Group, the team that produced this movie. Great people. Also produced Chasing Waterfalls.
No, you're kidding me.
So I don't know. I don't know.
They only know how to make one movie. They only know how to make one movie.
Everyone should be fired. That is, they filmed them at the same time. They took 2 groups of people up. They made 2 different movies that were the same movie. There's even a scene. It's not much. Go ahead. Johnson Production Group.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this one got shot first, and then
Holy
they scrapped
cow.
it and they brought.
Holy cow. This is absurd.
But this is what I will say. I thought the leading gal was just a treat. I thought she was great. I thought she was very fun, and I like his boring self. Like, kind of like it worked for some
That
reason.
meathead's supposed to have studied American poetry.
I really liked.
To be or not. I don't care.
I really liked the 2 of them.
Eagles, am I right? Bold. Caw. Let's go. Hey, girl.
I really liked them together. I really like the music. And so if I'm judging it off the beats, if I'm just putting it up against Chasing Waterfalls, I like this movie better.
Man.
I enjoyed this one. I thought
shirtless Chris Russell in Chasing Waterfalls.
yeah, we get shirtless meathead in this one.
I saw them.
Shirtless
Weirdly
Meathead
enough.
was
I
so
saw,
good.
yeah, and that, I mean, no one's upset about that. And I will give them most creative kiss. I don't know if that's
Cool.
gonna.
I mean, you can give them
I
that.
don't know if that's gonna be on the deckies most creative kiss, but they do get most creative kiss. As it was happening, I was baffled.
It's one of the ultimate.
And I'm gonna get.
of the year. I mean,
I'm gonna get to it later, but like, just wow. So all that to say, pleasantly surprised by this movie, despite the fact that we have seen it before.
Yeah, I just don't listen to these guys. This movie's an abomination. It's one of the worst of the year. It is Chasing Waterfalls 2, and we can get in the weeds on the 2 movies because they're both terrible. But the reality is we've already seen this once. So unless you can tell me this one was made before that one, this one isn't as good purely on the fact that it's literally the same movie a second time. So whichever one is made first is unequivocally the better movie, in my opinion, because you just made a carbon copy of the movie we just saw. Second of all, it is one of the more boring films that I've ever seen on Hallmark. I didn't know how many more Eagle facts I could take. I just didn't know. I appreciated the fact, here's my one thing that I appreciated. It's clear that they shot actual people climbing rocks. And that was cool. They didn't do this close-up green screen thing. They actually were shooting them climbing rocks. Aside from that, I didn't have any use from this movie at all. I think it got on air because it had a Native American backstory and they wanted to diversify Hallmark. And if that's why you put it on the air, then good for you, Hallmark. I'm glad you did it. That doesn't make it good by any stretch. It doesn't make it needed from a standpoint of the summer stable, but we did it. It's done. It was so boring and I'm glad it's over. One of my least favorite of the year. Not good. Not good at all. Hard pass for Dan. And I don't want to act like Chasing Waterfalls is some Rembrandt, okay? Like, it's not a good movie, but we've already seen this movie. We've seen every beat in this movie already. And I think Busby and Russell did it better.
Busby Berkeley.
Busby Berkeley was the best of all the Berkeleys.
Yep.
No doubt about that. Top Dog Plaza. We'll see him there.
Bugsby. Busby Berkby.
Busby Berkeley.
Busby Berkeley.
You got it.
So, Journey of My Heart was at least filming in June
Of this year?
of this year.
Well,
Ooh.
Chasing Waterfalls came out before then.
Okay. Well, then.
So then,
I just like it. If you, it, I don't know how you. This movie is so similar. I mean,
It is
the
similar.
differences are minuscule. They're very tiny.
Waterfall and Eagle, Dan. Big difference.
But there are waterfalls by the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. You
But
got me there.
it's different in that they are in like the woods most of the time.
Yeah,
like
they
where
leave
Chasing
that
Waterfalls, they go
lodge.
back and forth.
Yeah, they leave that lodge, and there's a daughter in Chasing Waterfalls, but they're looking for a secret hidden place. She gives up she even does the same bit where she gives it up. She had the chip in her thing, like
the geolocation.
yeah,
yes.
she's the same thing.
Yeah, that was something.
They even the way, guys, even the way the leading lady gets lost is almost the same. Like in both movies. And that could be a wait what, we can get there later, but like it is wild how similar these movies are.
It's
But it's 2-1, and so this one is
But
better.
it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing to make this movie and think you haven't already made it. It's the same studio. It's the same. It can't have possibly slipped their mind that they just made a movie 6 months ago that's this exact same movie, right?
okay. What if the guy got amnesia? The top producer. He filmed the first
Johnson
one.
Productions?
Johnson Production. Johnson.
Big Johnson wakes
Big-
up.
yeah,
and he's
he
like,
wakes up.
He's like,
I
hey,
don't
what's going on? Eagles. What if they got lost? Geolocation. Hit it up. I got some big bobs for this one.
Big Johnson.
Big Johnson.
I feel
Yeah.
like
We already made it. Chasing what? I don't know what you're talking about. Get to work. Oh, when Big Johnson says get to work, you get to work. You don't question Big. I can tell you that
I
right
can tell
now.
you that.
What happened to Big?
Oh, it was real bad. It was
Wow.
a kitchen accident. I hate that happened.
Me too.
Time for all the Fields Part show. We talk about what, and this movie was Fields Panda.
Okay, when
Guy's first name's Big.
his big, I don't know what you.
It's Big Johnson.
When he says to do it, you just do it. I mean,
Big says it, you go.
go. You know what scene?
So Big's his name. It's not a descriptor.
No, Big
No.
is his name.
Interesting.
Big Johnson.
Big Johnson.
Okay.
Big Ferdinand Johnson. That's
Yeah, I
his
know.
name.
Big Ferdinand?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big
Big
Ferdinand
Ferdinand
Johnson. Big F Johnson.
No, it shouldn't be. It should be. It shouldn't be. But it is. It shouldn't be, but it is.
There's nothing you can do
There's
about
nothing
it.
you can do.
It's nothing. Thing.
Go ahead, Panda.
When they're swimming and playing splish splash. What was it?
Yeah.
Fiddlesticks. Splish splash fiddlesticks.
It definitely
was
wasn't
it?
that. I don't remember what I said, but
Splish Splash Fiddlesticks?
I can't remember what it was.
Flirty Flirt Splish
Flirty,
Splash?
Oh, there
flirt.
we go,
Yeah,
yeah.
flirty. I couldn't
Saw 'em
remember.
live.
Yeah, that's right.
Splish,
and they
Splash,
were great.
Flirty, Flirt?
The top three, you said.
Top three
No,
ever.
they weren't top three. That was somebody else.
No, it was Splish Splash Flirty Flirt.
Wow.
Splish Splash Fiddlesticks, on the other hand, not even near it.
Garbage.
No, they're real
They
bad.
opened for him, which was odd.
Yeah,
Called it the Splish Splash store.
but that was Splish Splash Fest.
Yeah.
Time out. Was it the Splish Splash Tour?
It was
Or
Splish,
Splish
Splash.
Splash Fest?
The Splish Splash tour happened to make a stop at Splish Splash Fest.
Yeah. It was.
If you say so.
Tell me tickets weren't impossible to get. They were
It's crazy.
best use of my life savings I've ever spent. Yeah, that scene got me. I loved it.
Now, guys, I gotta tell you, I found that kiss to be fascinating.
Dude, that kiss is a wait what for the, like, if we had a wait what category on the deckies.
It's not a wait what.
What? How is it not?
It's in all the feels for Bran.
Even she looked uncomfortable. She's like,
There
this kiss is great. Oh, what's happening now?
There
This is
was-
wild.
There was something to it that I can't put my finger on. But it was
Terrible.
something. It gave me feels while I was watching it. I don't know what type of feels they were. It wasn't like hot and heavy feels. It was like, what is this? I like it, I think. Confused feels, maybe? I don't know. I liked it, I think.
Confused feels definitely.
Confused.
That was a wild.
It was a wild kiss.
Yeah.
It was. I've never seen it done like that before.
I do.
With the spin away?
Well,
it was the
kissed,
spin
and
into. No, it was he spun her into the kiss and then out of the kiss.
and then they kissed again.
Yes.
But it was a kiss sandwich with the spin
With
bread.
a spin.
I think, can I tell you, I think I as somebody who's awkward myself, I
Dude,
understand
I would like
this.
to just see you try that.
I couldn't, but if you
go.
start dancing, I think he's confused. Do I dance or do I kiss? And then do I finish the dance or do I finish the kiss?
It's not a dance. He spins her into the kiss.
No,
and
no,
then spins her out.
they are dancing. They're doing some swaying together. Pulls her close, gives her a spin, pulls her in, kiss, spins her out, then they kiss again.
And it
I just
seems
don't
like
think he
once
knows
you're in
what
the-
to finish.
I don't know. It just. What'd you say?
I think he doesn't know what to finish. Do you finish the kiss or do you finish the dance? And so
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's
it's
tough. When you don't know what to finish,
Yeah.
that's tough.
That's right. It's tough.
But I liked it. I think.
You want to dance or kiss? I'm a poet. I don't know if you heard American poetry.
Dan, any
Juilliard.
feels for you?
I had feels. This is the best the Aurora Borealis has
Yeah.
ever looked in a Hallmark movie.
Sure did.
Best Aurora Borealis has ever looked. It looked pretty good. It didn't look bad. And it gave me feels. Oh, this can be done well. Awesome. Cool. That was it.
Let's take one more quick break. We'll come back with the Wait, What's, and the What, the Hallmarks here on Deck the Hallmark Summer Fest closeout sale.
What's it like to just start sentences and not know where you're going?
You'll get there one day.
that's a lot of fun.
It's a closeout sale.
It's a closeout sale. Guys, let's get to the Wait What's. I think there's a couple that we could pick up off the floor, dust off, and use as our own. Panda, what you got, pal?
I got to talk about the bear tracker because I am
Bear tracker.
Bear tracker. At one point, the guy who owns whoever company this
Yeah,
is, he
yeah.
says,
What is this? Is this a magazine?
It's a
it a
something
zine?
where they
I'm
do-
lost as to what they do. There's
They
a
say
lab.
It's a researcher. There's something. It's a journal, like a medical journal for.
but they have a bear tracker.
They do have a bear tracker because they're trying to get data on bears. I knew that much.
Well, he says this.
And then that dude in charge is in these movies. He's a stone cold fox.
Oh, he's great.
And he just shows up in these movies and never is a romantic interest. Like
Guys, Hallmark,
That's a crime against humanity.
Yeah, he
come
is
on.
a good-looking dude.
The fact that guy, none of the
he's
none
a top
of
5 Hallmark actor from a look standpoint.
wow.
Whoa.
Who you got better?
Top
Who you
5.
got better? Name me 5.
Ryan Pavey.
Yeah. of
Tyler
course.
Hines.
Okay.
Chris Palaha.
Okay.
Andrew Walker.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? You think Andrew Walker?
I think you know what I would put this guy right there. Gosh,
I have him with the big dude in
Chris Russell?
5-star.
Vic Webster?
Yeah, I have him with him.
he is kind of Victor Webster.
He's a Victor Webster-esque. Yeah.
Yeah, and I but
good-looking dude.
I think he is. But he's not as universal as I think some of those other
Well,
guys
that's
are.
No, no, he's pretty.
He's pretty good
He's
looking.
good, pretty good looking though.
He is.
We have our own bear tracker here on the show. We just it's Larry the bear tracker. Larry, you there? Yeah, you are. Larry, we sent you into Piedmont, South Carolina, where you said you wanted to go because you hear there's, and I got this written down. There's bears and some good eating. I don't know what that is or what that's about, but if you could explain that because we're paying you good money, Larry.
Let me ask you this: what's hard about that? If I understand it.
What? Talk about that if I understand it.
No. What's hard about that for understanding? What's
hard about what you Big to
right.
you to understand? All right.
What's hard about that?
No, nothing's all right. Back up. We send you out to track bears because you sold us on us needing a bear tracker, and so we got you one. We got one, and it's you. But you requested to go to Piedmont because there's bears out there and good eating. Well, we're not paying you to go places with good eating. That's my question, Lair.
Well, I was thinking you said you're over there looking big, huh?
That is not English.
Same because we said that you're the big guy.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And
I'm the big guy.
Everywhere you go, you eat, huh?
yeah,
Everywhere I go, I'm eating. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No, you don't get paid
But
for
not
it.
on the clock.
No,
You're
you
tracking
get paid now?
bears. You're not supposed to be eating.
We can't come back and forth.
he does.
No, Larry, you're fired.
No,
You're
no,
fired. Trace, hang up the phone. Larry, you're fired.
I'm here in the studio, man, huh?
He's here.
You are not here in the studio. You are in Piedmont on the line.
Explain this then, huh, Pate? I don't know what his...
I don't
Me
understand
either.
it.
I'm glad we went there, though.
He's a good dude.
What were you saying?
Everybody,
tracker.
the boss says everybody reads or watches the bear tracker. He says everyone. That's what he
Big-
says. Everyone.
Big hits.
And then she is absolutely certain that after the bear photo is posted, that Alice has absolutely seen it within a couple hours of it being posted.
Yeah.
Because she loves Bear Tracker.
Yeah, but
Don't we all, though?
everyone. He says everyone reads bear tracker. I
that's-
just want to point that out.
You think
everyone.
Bear Tracker is keeping the whole operation afloat?
It is what it seems like.
Paying for the labs and everything?
It is. That is what it seems like.
I've never been more concerned about the safety of two individuals in a Hallmark movie from an outdoor competency standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
She is, in fact, it's borderline. I get that they're trying to make her funny. It's borderline unbelievable how bad she is.
That she doesn't know how to use an oar? Yeah, I'd say
she
so.
can't use an oar. She thinks about putting the tent over the fire pit.
Yeah.
Like that's not a thing. Like
Yeah.
Everyone knows not to do that. That's just it's
She got old poet laureate with you to help out.
oh my god. And then finally, I do want to mention the bear scene.
Oh, can we? Please.
Is this? Here's my question: is this scene better than the other bear one that had Aaron Krakow? That movie. Do you remember that Aaron Krakow? There was a bear scene in that one, right?
Aaron Krakow in like Montana?
There was, or which one had the
Emilia
bears?
Ullerup.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
Emilia
Yeah,
Ullerup.
this one's better.
This one,
bear's
here's why this
better.
one's better is because there's one shot of the bear with him that is CGI in this movie. The rest of the bear shots are just stock footage of videos of bears somewhere else.
It's great.
But they're different. Like if you look at every
It's a
bear
different
scene,
bear.
it's a different scene.
Could be.
The bear isn't is not.
I wish
in the
we could
same
ask our bear
scene.
guy, but someone fired him.
Yeah, that's right. No, but he wouldn't know this, Bran. Larry's a bear tracker. He made it very clear. All he does is track bears. When he finds them, he calls up, and I want to say what he says. Got another one. That's what he says. That's all he says.
Another one?
He says, got another one.
What?
And he pinned.
What?
Yeah, Larry.
I saw a movie.
You saw a movie.
I saw this one.
You saw
Oh,
this
big
one.
old boy.
It was a big boy.
a big old boy.
Oh, big old boy.
Yeah, that's the same way.
It's a segue, huh?
No, it's the same way.
It's the same here.
It's the same. Yeah.
It's
the same bear.
Uh-huh.
I'm not arguing that it's not the same bear. I'm arguing
Sounds
that,
like you're arguing that, huh?
God, Larry.
Go down there and get the biggies. And go down there and get the biggies.
Go down there and get the big.
The
Yeah.
Big Eats. It's good eating.
Milkshake double 5.
Milkshake number 5.
Yeah.
Milkshake number 5.
I got him. Gotta go.
I'm not arguing
He
it's
loves that bit, I
dude.
guess.
Milkshake. Yeah, he combined the Khalees and the Lou Bega bit. You know, Khalees and Lou Bega just woke up from a coma. They're like, "What? Somebody mentioned us." I'm not saying it's a different bear. I'm saying that you'll look and the stock footage of the bear, he's like right next to some trees, and then you look again, and it's clearly a bear in a different location.
It's bad.
It's really, really bad.
And-
So in the Emilia Ullerup, it's just CGI bad. This is they've cobblestone together stock footage of an actual bear in different locations, and you're supposed to believe that the bear's in the same location.
Which is why I would suggest to you this is the worst bear that we've seen.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
I think this is the worst one. It is immensely off-putting. I really wish Hallmark would just give up with this shtick that they occasionally throw in. It's not great.
Give up on the bears, Hallmark.
Give it up.
Or bring in a real bear. Show some guts.
Larry can get you one. We're not doing it.
I got a couple, boys, if you don't mind. She walks in. I do want to really quick, since we're talking bear, before I dive into what I have as my first, I'm going to go to my last. First is last. I can't.
Was that Larry there? One of my last verses. So
I can't, for the life of me, figure out this argument where she at some point takes a picture of the bear and sends it back, and because it's geo-cached, the location is attached to the photo, somebody might, for reasons unknown, go to Bear Tracker, say, I want to go where this bear is. Go to where that bear is, and then maybe, possibly find out where the eagles are that hasn't been posted yet.
The way I understood it was when they publish the photo, they publish it with the location. So the eagle thing you're right about, but they publish it with the location, because that is my biggest is she texted it to her friend, and her friend gives it to the publisher, and then her excuse is, I didn't think he'd publish it. I didn't think the publisher would publish it, would do the job of the publisher.
Yeah, I thought he just liked bears. But I don't think you're correct. The statement that they're making is that the file is geotagged.
No, they put it, when they posted it on the Bear Tracker.
They have the coordinates.
The coordinates are all up there.
Okay, but either way, who cares?
Who cares unless you're like Larry and looking for a bear, and
it doesn't matter because
gave away Hidden Canyon.
But you haven't given away Canyon.
Oh, that's right.
Because
it is outside of Hidden Canyon.
That's bad.
And the Hidden Canyon story has not run yet.
Right.
Yes.
But
there's no reason to be upset about.
None at all. None.
My thing was, and the reason why I felt like it was maybe a little bit justified, was the idea that they aren't in the general location. And number two, after her story is published, it will become quite obvious, okay, she's the one that took the picture of the bear. This could be the location, and then somebody would piece it together. People are incredibly resourceful. They may figure it out.
Look, that is the thing about the Bear Tracker community, is their houses just look, here's the bear picture, here's where it is, red yarn, this posted. 2 days later, there's a picture about the eagles. Maybe
Bear Trackers, man.
Yeah, but it was her article, and if she was the one, they gave photo credit to her, and then she is like, hey, I was in this hidden location. You could put
yes, you could.
I'm just saying, people who are into bear tracking probably are the ones who are into freaking tracking, dude.
Right.
Like, I don't know what to do.
No,
those are the people that would piece it together.
The fact that it's at the campsite, though, I didn't think about, which gives them nothing. Because from there, they don't know where Hidden Canyon is.
But they found the first piece of the puzzle. It's kind of like giving them the first piece, right?
That's still not a bad...
They didn't, though, because it's literally the only reason why they were able to go from campsite to Hidden Canyon is because of her little book that she had with the clues.
Yeah, I thought about
Here's a couple for you, boys. She walks in to the cabin or to the resort, whatever this place is, for the first time, and sees homeboy playing the piano, just playing some classical music. And she's like, boy, I didn't expect that up here. What are you talking about? Like, just because it's Alaska, people don't play music?
Calm down.
Man, the last thing I expected to see in Alaska is people that can
play piano.
Good. He says, expect the unexpected, and she says, that sounds like something my dad would say. Well, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Sounds like something 90% of dads in America would say.
That sounds like something my dad would say. Yeah. That sounds like something my dad would say. I don't know. That's all I got.
In the piano scene, she comes in and she hears it and she goes, is that Beethoven? And he looks back and goes, guess again. Why? If you give one classical musician guess, that's the end of that discussion, right? You need to either offer up At that point, right, you need to say, no, it's Mozart, it's Bach, it's Chopin, or you need to say, yes, it's Beethoven. Guess Again is the ultimate smug D-bag move of the century. Guess Again. You thought you knew your classical music. Coming in with that lousy Beethoven. Be better. Roses are red. So ridiculous. He tells a joke at the family meal, and he says, and maybe I have this question. Is this he says we'll have to keep our eagle ears open. And then people kind of like go, like groan, and he's like, I'll see myself out. Is the joke that he is supposed to be eagle eyes open? Because wouldn't it be eagle eyes? Like ears are open all the time, right? Or is the joke that he said ears and like, is it a bad joke or is it a real bad joke?
Sounds like something my dad would say.
Speaking of something my dad would say, later in the movie, she has this humdinger. She says, you know, my mom used to say, everything happens for a reason. Everyone's mom says that. Literally everyone's mom.
Yes.
Everyone's mom says everything happens for a reason. You're not alone there. You're not a snowflake. That is everybody. Everybody has that. It's someone in their life that says everything happens for a reason.
My mom always said, chance it's going to get you.
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah.
My mom always used to tell me, God so loved the world. Like,
that's right.
That's something my mom. That's my mom.
Yeah,
that's
it's my mom. It's a little something she used to say.
Sprinkle on top.
This guy, his grandma has been to Hidden Canyon 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And then 5 years ago comes back and says, I want you to take me to Hidden Canyon. And then he says, I've never actually gotten to see it. He's like Moses in the promised land over here. I went with her, but I didn't get to see it. And then he says this. He says, but she pointed in this direction, that it was this way. You never, in all your years, thought to like just scope it out, just to like see if maybe that was Hidden Canyon? I don't know. And here's the thing. Okay, great. He doesn't know where Hidden Canyon is. That's fine. The old woman gave the young woman a journal with everything she needs in it. And she just pockets that bad boy for 98% of this movie. Like it is like in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when he's got his dad's journal. If he was like, nah, this isn't going to be useful. Like that's what happens in this movie. All the information's there. She breaks it out one time. It doesn't make any sense. There is a scene in this movie where they're trying to make you feel like they're about to climb this really ominous 25-foot rock. And he's like, we got to climb it. I'll climb it first. Then I'll pull you up. And then while he's doing that, he pulls himself up to the top. And she's already there when he gets up there.
Wow.
What? What? How? And then she looks at him and says, I'm thinking outside the box. And he is very puzzled by this. And you know what? I've been giving this guy a hard time on movie, but rightfully so. Because if there's a path that gets you up that 25-foot rock in half the time it takes to climb it, then we all should be using that path.
Yes.
Because unless you just want rock climbing practice, that is what the path is for.
She never gives up that information.
Doesn't do it.
No. She just says.
She in fact will bring people back 5 years later and just kind of point, but she won't do anything else, which is wild to think about. She doesn't know what a harmonica is. True story. Doesn't know what one is. Just figured I needed to put that out there. And then, that's it. That's all I got.
I'm really concerned about her future as a survivor.
Hey guys, you guys
life
for sure.
You guys know Big Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Big.
What if and our good friend Sheila, I think, let us know this. Also responsible for Nature of Love.
No! Get out of here!
I don't want to tell you.
Wow.
I don't want to tell you. It's Big Johnson. That's big.
That's big for you. I tell you what, Big. I'd like to say he's thinking outside the box, but I do think actually there's a very well-defined box, and Big is firmly stuck in the box.
Dude, that is absurd.
Big's in the box.
Nature of Love as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Ullerup?
That's the Ullerup.
That's the Ullerup.
Yep.
With the bear.
Yep.
Wow.
Thank you for this.
There's the connection.
We're going to turn two.
Let's get to what the Hallmark Inspired show. We wonder what could have been maybe. Panda?
Ranger George and Alice.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing. Could be more. I felt she mentioned he saved me a few times. I don't know if that's literal or metaphorical, but I'm here for it either way. You go, Alice.
I don't know why it would be. You think it's metaphorical?
Maybe metaphorically saving Alice. Alice has been stuck in her world of eagles for so long, and a ranger comes along and he's like, let me show you how to soar higher, baby.
Metaphorically, he's a ranger at the park where she goes looking for eagles, and you think it's metaphorical. I love it. This movie's deep.
My
It's like an
biggest,
onion.
the
Stinks.
Hallmark is just the Eagles. It's just the Eagles. Like, what's that? What are they up to? You know? We're not privy to what her final article is, but is her final article essentially, hey, update.
Alice did
50
it.
years later. 50 years later. Good news, everybody.
Can confirm. It's a thing.
Eagle's still up to something.
Eagles still being Eagles, y'all.
He was
still
just
up
checking
to
to see if
something.
there were more eagles, right?
Yeah. So she went up there and she looked up and she said, yes, they're still up to something.
Check mark. Bang, bang.
So
Eagle.
just what is the article? What all could it possibly be? Aside from they're still doing it. You know who's doing a new thing? The Eagles.
Y'all, who's doing it?
Eagles
Because
aren't.
they were almost extinct,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
But
then
not here, they're not.
And here they're
Still
now
doing
they
it.
are
also,
just
because of the protocols that this lady set in place, there are more of them.
Right.
More eagles.
Yes, Eagles.
So, but her whole thing is going up there and just saying yes.
Actually, the whole article is just
No,
going to be a
here's-
smiley face.
I will say this.
Eagle smiley face.
Because my understanding was the original report 50 years ago is why eagles got on the endangered species
Yeah.
list, and that's what saved them. But she never got the credit because she was not a professional something or another. That was like, and then this woman is going up as a professional
something or other.
to confirm all of the stuff.
So
that
it really was just a yes.
it was just a full check mark. Yes,
good.
Eagles is yes.
Yeah. Eagles are
we
still.
thought it was eagles, no, but turned out eagles, yes.
That's the headline. Eagles is yes.
So
What the
this
Eagles is
novice,
yes.
said Eagles are up to something. I'm gonna go confirm it.
Yeah.
Can't confirm.
Can't confirm.
They are up
Can
to
They
confirm.
are up to something.
And aren't you glad
and
they
more
are?
so?
And more so.
Dan.
Yeah, we got to talk about this kiss again. We can hem and haw and decide whether or not they were dancing and kissing or kissing and dancing or whatever. I just want to know where the breakdown is. Like, whose idea was it
It's great.
to say, "Hey, dance, spin once, kiss, spin again"? It has
Stir
just
it
not
once.
been done. I've not seen it before. We won't see it again because it was awkward and weird, and I didn't understand it. I want to know if that's in the script. I want to know if that's in the director's chair.
That's
if
a Big Johnson.
Big
That's
Johnson.
got
That's
Big
big.
Johnson all over it.
Big just said, "Hey, I'm doing spin, kiss, spin."
That's right.
That's what happened. Didn't get it in Nature of Love.
No,
Didn't get it in Chasing Waterfalls.
Big has been trying to work in the spin kiss spin into every movie. That's why he keeps making the same movie.
I love this guy.
And then because this is like his perfect movie, but the only thing that's missing is spin kiss spin.
That's right.
I really
it's fine.
hate the
He's tried it
amnesia is
three-
really impacting
He's
him.
tried it 3 times, so I mean, he's going to get it right eventually.
Finally, we did it.
Attaboy, Big.
Big. For real though, love those guys. Great guys.
Okay.
They're great guys.
All right.
They're great guys.
Okay, if you say so.
Let's talk about the end of this episode where we get to the double decker of the week.
You're nailing it today, man.
Where we dive into, really Panda does, he dives into the life of one of the double deckers, somebody who signed up for Brainwell Jam Plus. And you do it in such a way that I wasn't expecting. When I first started hearing these, I was like, this is not what I expected. Not here,
Yep.
but we're getting it. And I love it. Who do we have today, Dan?
Monica Troutman.
Whoa!
Monica Troutman.
Listen, Monica's got a big heart, and I absolutely love Monica's vision for her new company. It's called Summon Up Summer.
Summon
Up Summer.
Summon?
Summon Up Summer.
Now,
she
is that-
sums it up.
Like, okay, she sums it up.
Yep, she sums up summer. It's for
What's
people who
that
haven't
mean?
had. It's for people who haven't had a great summer. She gives you a 1-day, all summer exclusive day.
What is
All summer. No, you mixed
Nope.
up words somewhere.
No, I did not. All summer.
All summer.
So she does-
exclusive
Yep.
day.
She plans the perfect summer
Day.
Like, get it all in there.
Yep, all in one day
So
for
this really is for when it's like winter and it's cold outside.
Oh, no, she only does it during summer. It's for people. Yeah, I know. I too thought that's an odd bit. You would think it would be better during the winter. She does it during summer.
This is if you've had a lousy summer. You haven't been able to get all your fun times in there.
Can't get all the funds in. She does it all for you.
So what's all included in the like the exclusive whatever it was that you said?
First of all, she puts you in a really hot room.
Okay. Sounds bad so far.
It's not great. That's the worst part of it. But the rest of it's all uphill. She brings you snow cones. She lets you go
to stay in the really hot room.
Yeah.
Why didn't she bring you to the beach?
Or like at an amusement park or like a park or just a park in general.
Well, because
pool maybe.
Okay, so you're in the hot room.
There's a little kiddie pool in there. Okay. A little kiddie pool.
It's pretty hot though if you're in a hot enclosed room.
How hot's the room?
108.
Monica, this sounds like you're running a sauna. Is what this sounds like.
So you sit in the hot room with the little kiddie pool. You get a snow cone.
Are you cutting weight for a fight? 108 degrees, dear Lord.
Anything else?
Well, I mean, whatever your perfect summer would be after that.
My perfect summer would be not spending the whole day
in a 108 degree room.
Maybe this isn't for you then.
Interesting.
It doesn't sound like it's for anybody.
So this is.
I went and it was delightful.
What did you do?
Did
you make your way?
She played California Girls by Katy Perry. That's the quintessential summer song.
But what's stopping you from doing that yourself? So far, I've heard nothing.
It's the experience, Bran. I don't know what you can. She plays some beach music, sound waves with waves of music, and
she plays sound waves,
like sounds of ocean waves,
or
that's
sound.
What I was trying to say.
Yeah, but why not just take them to the ocean? And couldn't you do that yourself?
Not if you've had a lousy summer, Dan.
Okay, it sounds.
I have 1 day away. Dude, where am I going to go? If I have 1 day away, I'm going to Summon Up Summer.
If you've had a bad summer. I think the worst thing you could do is lock yourself in a 108 degree room with a kiddie pool and waves, sound waves.
Sound waves of sound
It's
waves.
super relaxing. They even have one of those lounge chairs.
Agree to disagree.
You love a lounge chair.
Not in that heat, I don't.
We'll be back tomorrow with our updated ranking.
Yeah, we will.
Things are going to get intense here.
Get real.
Until then, may we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.